Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, do we have non-German speaker in the audience? Yeah, okay, good. So I will stay in English, thank you. Today I want to talk about what we call smart ordering service, and I want to explain why this is relevant or will become relevant in the future, and what does it mean. And I also want to present one solution to you, how we at Conrad handled this challenge. So you have seen all these kind of slides already. By the way, the monitor is not working here. You might have seen all this kind of charts already that indicates a strong growth of IoT. So you might think of why is this relevant for retail? Why is this relevant for my business? And the answer is that it might become more relevant even more than the emerge of the internet 35 years ago. And I will explain you why. This trend is also covered by new upcoming technologies like Sigfox, LoRa, Narrowband IoT, and so on. A lot of companies a few years ago already announced that they will have their products connected, like Samsung in 2016. They already mentioned that in 2020, means this year, 100% of their home appliances will be connected. So a user doesn't have a chance to select if they want to buy a connected or a non-connected product. And we believe that within the next, 5 to 15 years, almost every electronic appliance will be connected. What does that mean in the relationship between the manufacturer, the retailer, and the customer? So you all know this kind of constellation. The manufacturer is sending the goods to the retailer spends a lot of money and effort to get the customers buying the product and shipping the goods to the customers. But now comes the thing, what happens if the customer put this IoT device, this connected device into operation? Then the end customer, the user of the device, will directly connect it to the manufacturer. So far, so good. Let's take an example. What happens if the printer indicates that ink is needed, a new cartridge is needed? I mean, it's a very funny situation when you work in a corporate environment. You know, the first one who's going to the printer or the printer station, he will recognize new printer cartridge is needed, and he will simply go away, so he don't care about this. The next one will go there and, maybe might do the same thing or feel more responsible and then say, well, who can help me? Who is able to deal with this problem? Let's take a long story short. At the end of the day, the customer, someone will solve the problem by either asking someone to order an ink cartridge or by doing it themselves. A connected printer works in a different way. A connected printer indicates that ink or a new cartridge is needed, and then offers the customer via app to refill or to reorder the cartridge, and the cartridge will be sent just in time before the printer is out of operation and will be sent to the consumer or to the customer. So if you look at this is a closed system, and the question is, where's the retailer? Yeah? So the process that I described to you before is like this. This is what happens today. And a lot of money in a corporate environment, much more than in the private environment, a lot of money is spent for this process here. Yeah? In the future, it will look like this. Yeah? The machine will indicate there's something needed, and it will automatically process an order. This is from a customer perspective. This is quite a nice, interesting research that indicates that even now a lot of consumers are willing to use kind of automatic refill or replenishment service for all kind of goods. As you can see, the percentage is higher in the younger generation, but even in the age between 20 and 69, or whatever it is, 69, 50% are willing to book such a service for whatever, toilet paper, washing powder, coffee machine, and so on. I especially like the chocolate thing. There's a chocolate replenishment service. So from a customer point of view, there's even today, there is a very high acceptance of such a service. We as Conrad Connect, we are a so-called IoT platform. We built a huge ecosystem that connects all kind of physical devices with all kind of services. Yeah? And within this frame, we can also generate what we call smart ordering service or automatic replenishment service. We built a huge ecosystem of more than 100 brands that are already connected or compatible to our platform with thousands of products that can be used. On our platform, you can visualize data, you can automate data. You know, we are building bridges not only between different systems, so we are getting rid of the silos and we are putting everything on the same level, but also can combine it with all kinds of services. We are what we call the corporate startup, so we belong to the Conrad Group. And of course, the first use case, the first MVP that we built for smart ordering has been built for Conrad Electronic. So how does that work? On our platform, as I showed you before, we have a huge ecosystem of all kinds of physical devices. And these devices can be very flexible, connected with all kinds of, how can I say, with retailers that are presented on our service marketplace. So you select the retailer, and for each and every trigger that is generated by items like Google Home, by a radiator thermostat, or by a washing machine, you can select the retailer of choice and the product of choice. This is a little video that explains it in more detail. Can you please start the video, guys? Hello. Thank you. Please start the video.
Run short of stock materials or toner cartridges? Okay, Google, ask Conrad Connect to activate toner cartridge order. Use the Conrad Smart Ordering service from Conrad Electronic with your smart devices. Simply reorder constantly needed everyday items comfortably with your voice, or click on a smart button, or let your smart devices automatically order the right supplies before they run out. And the best thing is, it's totally free. Book this service exclusively on Conrad Connect Service Marketplace and discover even more unique partner services and premium features. Level up your smart life with Conrad Connect, the ultimate IoT platform for your favorite devices, apps, and services. Get started for free now on conradconnect.com.
Okay. This is one way of using this service, as I explained. So you select the trigger of choice, you select the retailer of choice, and you select the product of choice. And you can do it 100 times with 100 different triggers. The way it works on our platform is you simply go to the service marketplace, and then you select your retailer. You set up your account, so that means you need to fill in your address, your name, your delivery address, and the customer number of the retailer, and then you connect the trigger coming from a machine with the good that you want to order. This is one way of doing it, and it happens on our platform, and all kind of retailers are invited to use this service. However, this might not be the best user experience because, you know, people need to know Conrad Connect, and maybe the whole user experience is a bit too techy for your clients or for your business. Then there is another solution of how to use this service by simply integrate our service into your web shop. So we call this solution Platform as a Service, and it works pretty easy. So next time when a customer is coming to your web shop and is ordering an ink cartridge, for example, you simply offer them to put this item to the smart shopping list. And afterwards, the customer connects this item with the hardware trigger. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be WhatsApp or Telegram, or it can be any kind of signal coming from a machine. And then next time it will be ordered in a totally different way. So as you can see, IoT is highly relevant and will become even more relevant in the future for retail businesses. And this is a research about what our German companies expect from IoT. And as you can see, here number one is reduce costs, increase efficiency, USP, have a USP over the competition, and so on. This is all backed by our solution. So again, the question in the future is, when devices become connected, when devices are designed in a way that they build a direct connection between your customer and the device, where is the retailer and what is the solution to stay in business in the future? But it's not only consumables that matters in this way. It's everything around the product. It doesn't matter if we talk about the coffee for the coffee machine or the oil for the production machine, if it's a spare part, if it's a service, an internal or external service that is needed. In the case of a service, the order or the request will be sent into the Jira or Zendesk system instead of forwarded to a retailer. Or even predictive maintenance will become a very major point of this. This is an interesting article that in November last year has been published at the platform T3N, which says, retailers, wake up. There's something happening, and you should not miss this opportunity. Stay in business. Yeah, and the good thing is Conrad Connect has been mentioned. So we are offering different business models from platform as a service over professional services for smart and medium-sized businesses. If you want to get more information about this, just contact me and I'm happy to answer. Thank you very much.